Hello everyone, welcome to Book Club Preview Writing Edition. Today we're looking at Great Paragraphs, Unit 2, page 36 to 41. We've picked up our pace a little bit, but I'm sure you guys are able to follow along and do all the work. So let's just jump in. Brainstorming practice, activity 3. What it would like you to do here is think about the paragraphs that we read before, the easy sandwich paragraph and the flight paragraph. Choose one of those topics, okay? I want you to then write why you chose that one, making a sandwich maybe, or something about a flight. Then I want you to do your own brainstorming. What would you talk about? Cooking something or on a flight. What are some different ideas that you would write about? Maybe you wouldn't write about an egg sandwich. You might not care about that. But maybe there are other things you could write about that are easy. Brainstorm, boom, 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 boom. I recommend that you try to time yourself. Even if you just say go and then you brainstorm, and when you finish, stop to see how long that took you. Or put a timer for 1 minute. 1 minute, go. Do. Stop. Look at it. You're not turning this in. There's no grade. So you just do that activity the way that you think you'll get the most out of it, okay? The next page, language focus, subject-verb agreement. And this is going to be important. As we looked at your paragraphs, last week or the week before, there were a lot of grammar issues. That's okay. We're learning English. We're practicing English. There's going to be grammar issues. But here, subject-verb agreement is one of the tips that's going to help you work on those grammar things. The first thing to think about is when you have a verb, is it going to be the base form or is it going to have an S, right? Michael likes chocolate. The girls like, no S, chocolate. Matching that subject and the verb together is really important, that verb and subject agreement. And in your paragraphs, there were a few situations where I had to change is or are or S or no S. So looking at subject-verb agreement, there are a few common mistakes that people have. The first one is like with we or she, okay? We read, she reads. So this is third person singular, third person plural. All right, I don't think we really had an issue with that. But this next one is very tricky, and that's the prepositional phrases. Prepositional phrases are like of, at, from, by, with, or without. There's a whole list there of examples. And I really like this example that it gives. It says, the owner of these restaurants is Italian. Oftentimes, when we're looking at our verb and we're trying to make it agree with the subject, we look at the closest noun. Restaurants are Italian. Well, the subject of the sentence isn't restaurants. The subject is the owner, one person. So the verb goes all the way back and agrees with the subject, not the closest noun. And so that's a common mistake. It's very tricky. But when you're writing your verbs and you're wondering, which agreement form should I use? Link it back to the subject. All right? And that will really help you and make it a lot more cleaner. The owner is Italian. Of restaurants, that's just an extra phrase in there. So on page 38, you have, I think, 6 sentences or so that are wrong. I would like you to correct those sentences. I think there's a line where you can write your own, or you can just X out the wrong one and make a correction. Activity 4, more subject-verb agreement. So on page 38, it asks you, look at the next page, page 39, read that paragraph, okay? There are errors in that paragraph. Find the errors of subject-verb agreement. Underline the errors and then write the correction above them. All right, and we'll look at that together and make sure those answers are correct. At the bottom of that page, 39, there's another activity for building better sentences. I thought that activity would be related to subject-verb agreement, but it looks like it's more related to having information from 3 sentences and then making 1 sentence to include those sentences. So if you still want to practice building better sentences, jump over that appendix and give a few more examples. And you can always ask me too, if you're doing it right. Throw a comment in the YouTube channel, in the video, maybe give some of your examples, and I'll try and look at those when I have a chance to. So the last activity here, page 40 and 41, is our kind of building better sentences activity, getting into the grammar. It's almost more like a test kind of format. So the first part, word association. Which words connect to each other? Circle the best one. The next part on page 41 is collocations. And these, I didn't really explain it last time, but collocations are similar to word association, but they're words that just often go next to each other, like a hot cup of coffee, or I'm trying to think of other examples, and my mind just went blank. There are plenty examples in your book. We could look at more of those if you want. But each of these sentences, they'll give you 2 options, and you want to pick the one that fits in most naturally. And we want to start building that that natural connection between different words in English that just feel more natural. And that's what that activity is good for. Activity 7, hey, congratulations, you can skip it. We're not going to do activity 7. What we're going to do instead is our next week that we meet, we're not going to really do any book activity, but we're going to have another writing club where we're just going to bring a paragraph, correct it with each other, and really look at how we can build better paragraphs together. And that's all that we have. I can't wait to see you guys later, and I hope that if you have any questions, you'll write them down, underline them, whatever, so that way we can answer them and make sure everything is clear. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.